Thank you to LEGO for sending this set to us for review. All the opinions in this video are my own. The new LEGO Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT Walker comes with a whopping 6,785 pieces. The box is massive and has an awesome design all around it. The set is actually near perfect in minifigure scale. Opening the box, you can see a really fancy Imperial crest from Hoth, and beneath that, a viewfinder from the Rebellion side. Open it yet again and you are met with a very satisfying image of the walkers on Hoth. These are printed on the 4 inner boxes. Each box shows exactly what you build on the outside, as well as comes with their own instruction manuals. The other side of the 4 boxes actually show a snow print with the walker's footprints, which is pretty cool. These are scaled properly and you can actually use it to display the model. There is one instruction manual with 8 stickers on it, which are very easy to apply. The build of this set is very sturdy given its Technic frame. Everything's locked together very tightly, and a few techniques are close to the limits. This door, for example, looks really illegal. You can see the Technic innards for the legs as well, sporting turntable gears and worm gears. Throughout the instructions, you'll come to places telling you to build ×2. Make sure you do that in unison or you will be sorry for it later. Not all of it is Technic, however. The inside of the feet actually come with a bunch of regular 2x4 red bricks and just random snot bricks. It's really cool and quite satisfying to see. There are a few new pieces and some really cool connections being made. It looks a lot more complex than it actually is. One really cool technique that I noticed was the use of a 2x2 turntable as opposed to the regular 2x2 plate. This allows a little bit of give for the Mixel's ball joint to connect to the socket. Normally, as you can see, it would not line up and there would be stress. However, with a tiny bit of movement, you can have a legal connection. This is satisfying. One of the things I was worried about when first seeing this model was how it was going to stand up. Would it be flimsy? Would it be falling over all the time? But as you can see by me violently shaking this thing around, you can see that it is actually very sturdy. The designers did a really good job at keeping this thing from falling over. I can even hit it, I can whack it and push it, and it's not going to fall. So if you're displaying this on a shelf, you don't have to worry about it knocking over. Comparing this to the Daily Bugle and the Republic Gunship Ultimate Collector Series set, you can see it is a very massive model, coming all the way to the top of the Daily Bugle and being just as long as the Republic Gunship. The completed model stands at a little over 2 feet tall and over 2 feet long. Starting at the head of the model, you can see the really good shaping that designers were able to achieve. This menacing look from the front is so iconic. You've got dual blasters on either side, which are movable up and down, as well as 2 cannons on the lower front, which when moved, move in opposite directions. The head is able to be turned and posed left to right, using a little knob on the inside when you remove the top panels. You can see just how easy it is for this to move. You're also able to lock the head in place by pushing it right next to this Technic pin, a very genius move by the LEGO designers. Taking off the side paneling, you can see there's plenty of room on the inside for minifigures. You can actually fit up to 5 minifigures in here, 2 pilots in the front, 1 commander in the middle, and then 2 other troopers on the back sides. As you can see, there's plenty of room for them to be moved around, and it all just fits together so well. Moving down to the legs of the model, which are the highlight for me, just because of the Technic aspect of the challenge to be able to get these things to stand up. You can see the legs are very long and very detailed all around. You can see the underside of the build is also highly detailed. There is nothing left untouched. The legs are covered by panels and greebles 360 degrees, so there is nothing showing through except for a few choice places where I will show you at the end. The display card has all the information which you can read here, and on the back of the display card comes with a little tool. It's almost a screwdriver. This is used to actually move the legs independently from each other. In the past, LEGO has used click hinges to be able to move the legs. However, this time, because of the weight of the model and the security that it needs to have, you actually kind of turn the worm gears on bigger gears to turn it. This keeps the model from falling over when you don't want it to. Really, a genius solution by the product designers. This thing is massive and almost the size of a small dog, which you can act as such. The Luke Skywalker minifigure comes with a rope and is able to be attached on the bottom. However, no winch function is present. There is a little hatch down below, however. Taking off the panels, there is a ton of details on the inside, including 40 individual chairs for 40 figures. However, only 4 troopers are included. There's room inside and parking spots for a total of 4 speeder bikes, though only 2 are included. There's a lot of open space as well, lots of room to move about, ladders going up and down, and even big bay doors on each side. Next to each of the seats, there are some plates with holes on the top, which allow you to put the blasters next to the figures. If we ever get a Hoth battle pack, I will for sure be filling every single seat. There are 2 giant cargo bay doors on the sides, which can be opened very easily and shifted upwards. It looks so clean, very nice. There's a ladder on the inside to get from the lower floor to the upper deck, and all the sticker detailing for the lights. One interesting thing that I noticed was you build some octan looking containers and actually hide them away underneath a Technic beam so that they're unreachable. This is really interesting, but I appreciate the designers for going to the extra mile to put that in there. The only downside to this model is the ability to see some non-gray colors in some places you don't want to, especially on the bottom and on the side behind the legs. There's some green, orange, and blue, but again, unless you're sticking your head underneath this whole model, it's very unlikely that you'll see it. You have to look really closely, but there are a few gaps. This really isn't a huge issue, because once you stand back and look at the model, I would say it represents the original vehicle perfectly. The set comes with 9 minifigures, including 4 snowtroopers, 1 snowtrooper commander, 2 AT-AT drivers, and a General Veers and a Luke Skywalker. Having heads with different skin tones and expressions allows for customizability outside of Star Wars. You don't just have a bunch of angry clones under there. Luke's accessories include a rope, a lightsaber, and a charge. Each trooper comes with a blaster. Each pilot comes with a small blaster. And General Veers comes with his binocs. There is a cannon that can be set up next to a minifigure, as well as 2 speeder bikes, even though there is room for 4 on the inside. This set retails for $799.99 in the United States and releases on Black Friday. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you again to LEGO for sending this set to us for review, and I'll see you in the next one.